Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping back by. Today is another Beam box unboxing, and this is my third box that I've received. I recorded the first unboxing, which I will put the link somewhere above, but I also got a second box, and that box I recorded the unboxing, but there was some issues with it, so I just deleted the whole file and I never went back to refilm. I just figured let me go ahead and just start new with the third box. So this is the design that you saw on the first box as well. But the second box, funny enough, had a completely different design. So you may not get this box necessarily if you order from the company. Now, Beam Box specializes in products for women of color. It is a subscription service. They send out their products once every 2 months, and they really focus on having cruelty-free and vegan, as well as women-owned businesses as much as possible with each box. So the boxes are always very lovely and bright color, and as you can see on the side, it says, is it catching it? Yes, Beam from Within. And I actually got this a couple of weeks ago and I glanced, but I didn't open it up fully. We have 5 products, and actually my card dropped out. Let me grab that. So this is the card that comes in the box, and the first couple of cards that I got, box 1 and 2, they put the prices on the card, but this time they did not. But that's okay. I will put in price information for each item, both in the description box as well as in the video. So without further ado, let's get into this box. So the first product in the box, as well as listed on the card, is a facial oil. It is the Calm Facial Oil by Pure Aura, which is a woman-owned business that also has cruelty-free products. And this Calm oil, it's supposed to soothe and replenish the skin. And so I will put in a screenshot of the product as well as how much it costs retail on the website. Now, the interesting thing about this product is that this oil, this particular one, is now sold out. So I don't know when they plan on restocking it, but that's on the website as of today when I checked it. However, I have the oil. So as you can see, this is a really pretty package. I hope that it's catching. Um, it has a dropper. It goes pretty far down in the bottle. The dropper is almost at the bottom, so you'd be able, oh, I'm sorry. I was just fascinated by the fact that this part, it's like an insulation on this tube where the dropper goes down in there. So what's happening is you're not hitting this glass dropper portion all around the sides of the bottle. It's pretty much straight down and it holds it in place. But okay. Let's put a drop on my hands. Now it is a facial oil, and I typically don't use those. I have one that I've used a bit. It's not that I dislike them. I just, oh, that has a nice feel. I just never think to use them. So this is, it's got a really nice feel. I don't know if I'd like it on my face, but it does have a nice texture to it. The base is olive oil. It also has apricot kernel oil. It has macadamia oil, sweet almond, grapeseed, which my other facial oil, the one that I do use occasionally, is a grapeseed based oil, which does not break me out, which is really nice. It has vitamin E. It has some other ingredients, including fragrance and jojoba seed and a bunch of others. But I do like that it is cruelty free and it smells herbal. So whatever fragrance they use, it smells very green, but it's nice. Would I use it? Sure. I might end up even doing a review on it at some point. But for now, let me just say it's a really nice product. I'd certainly give it a try and see how I like it. And yeah, I'm pleased. I do like that these boxes will include skincare and not just cosmetics, because while I love cosmetics, that is not the extent of what I use. I also like to try different skincare products because your skin is not the same every day of the year. It's nice to try different formulations that might suit your skin better at different times of the year. So since we're going into the cooler months, this is a very appropriate addition to the box. I'm pleased with it, and I feel like it was a great value to include it in this box because the box is normally $45, and as you saw from the screenshot, this is well over half of what the box costs, and I still have 4 other products to look at. So yeah, Pure Aura Calm Facial Oil. We'll see how it goes. I'll give it a try and I'll come back to you with whatever my thoughts are. The next product that I have here is a lasting makeup mist by Rude Cosmetics. It is the Radiant Lasting Makeup Mix. So it's supposed to give you a glowing look without making you look oily. And so it's going to hydrate and refresh your skin. Rude Cosmetics hits all 3 of Beem Box's goals: cruelty-free, vegan, as well as a woman-owned business. Let's look at this box. Isn't that cute? Let me open this up, which none of these have been opened prior to the video. None of them have been used prior to the video, so I might struggle with a couple of the packages. Oh, that's, whoops, almost dropped it. That is the bottle. There we go. Cap comes off easy enough. And let's see, do I need to shake it? Probably. Let's see. No directions for how to use it. It's a finishing mist, so you can pretty much assume that that just means when your makeup is done, you just... I will not be spraying this on my face. They kind of lost me at the word radiant because I have combination / oily skin. So the last thing I need is radiance. The oils from my skin do that on its own. So let me just spritz it on my hand. Unscented from what I can tell. And it has a really nice feel. The spray isn't very harsh either. It didn't feel like a super powered blast. It's a really nice mist. It's not the finest mist I've ever felt, but it is a nice mist that on my hand, it does not look oily at all. Now, mind you, I did put the facial oil on this part, but over here is where I sprayed the mist. I'll spray it again. As you can see, that's what it looks like. Of course, if you're spraying it on top of cosmetics, you won't rub it in like that. But yeah, it just looks hydrated. So that's kind of nice. But as you can see, it's reasonably priced product, not too expensive, and definitely a nice addition. It's kind of good to have some options for makeup setting sprays and holding sprays and all of that good stuff. And since it says it's a lasting makeup mist, I would assume even if it does not, even if it doesn't leave you too matte, it still shouldn't ruin your makeup. So yeah, I'll try this too and let you all know how it goes. This next product both excited me a lot and disappointed me just a little, and I'll tell you why. But the next product that's in this box is the Birthstone palette by BH Cosmetics. And it is a cruelty-free and vegan product. That is what their company offers. So the part for this that was exciting was I love birthstone themed palettes, birthstone themed anything. However, I am not a January baby. So I get excited for my birthstone, which is August, and it's peridot. But you know, it's a box. You get what you get with it. It has 7 shadows, and not gonna lie, these are very gorgeous colors. I'm gonna swatch a couple. Now, honestly, this one on the end, I know it's an eyeshadow, but I'll probably use it as a blush. I'm gonna swatch this. Oh, look at that color payoff, you guys. Okay, we're gonna just swipe it on my hand. That is insanely pigmented. I probably can't use it as a blush unless if I use a very light touch with it. And the color is not actually garnet. If you've seen a garnet, you'll know that's not a garnet. That is definitely more pink, and it's a bright reddish pink. So and it's got some orangey undertones. But this could be very pretty on brown skin, which is why they probably included it. But yeah, that's the biggest shade, so I wanted to make sure I swatched that. Let's swatch another. This one is Loyal, which is the dark brown right here. Okay, that's some pretty good color payoff, and I did not swipe that very hard at all. We'll try this one, Productive AF. Oh, wow, that's interesting, but I bet that's pretty on. Let's see. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at my hand instead of in the camera, but I'm gonna swatch it one more time and see. Oh, yeah. That honestly, I love frosty whites. I don't wear them often because they can be really harsh, but this blends out really soft if you are doing it with your fingers. And actually, I would kind of recommend your fingers with a color like this. Look at that. It's just a really pretty silver sheen. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so Sensitive looks like a whole bunch of other kind of peachy neutrals that I have, so I won't swatch that. But this one on the end, Street Smart, I am very curious. You know what? I'll swatch them all. Well, no, I won't swatch Sensitive, which is the peach. I'll swatch this Sparkly Black, which is Street Smart. I'll swatch Works It, and I'll swatch Go Getter. Okay, so let me start off with Go Getter. Okay, now that is actually a little bit closer to Garnet's color, which is a deeper shade than Ruby. This is close to a Ruby color, but Garnet is deeper than Ruby. Oh, but on the skin, that's pretty much Ruby. And if you go like a shade darker, it would truly be a Garnet hue. But that is pretty. I would love a lipstick in that color, to be honest with you. Let's try Works It. I need something to wipe my fingers. I guess I'll use a little bit of tissue paper just to wipe my fingertip. Works It is this dark brown right on the end. It's a much cooler brown than Loyal. Loyal is like a deep Cordovan brown, deep reddish brown. This is more of a true dark brown. And this is, whoa, that almost looks black, but I love a dark brown like that. I like a true dark brown. That's gorgeous. And remember, I'm just using my fingertips, nothing fancy. Now, the one I'm really, really interested in is Works It. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, not Works It. Works It is the one I just swatched, Street Smart. I'm going to get really close in the camera so you can take a good look at this entire palette, but definitely pay attention to that. This is stunning. I'll never wear it. I'm almost positive I'll never wear it, but it's so pretty. I have to swatch it. Oh, look at that. Look at that, you guys. Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous. Okay, we're going to swipe it on my arm. No, I'll keep it on my hand. Oh. Okay. For starters, it really does kind of fall apart on the skin, but this is not a shade that you blend out. This is a pack it on shade. You would have a black or even a white eyeshadow base, and then you would just like dip your brush in here and pat it on to something, some other hue, something that's a little sticky, probably like you would definitely use an eye primer, because this has glitter all in it, glitter chunks, and my guess is the glitter probably will travel a bit, but put it on at your own risk, of course. It's gorgeous. I might have to find a way to wear this. It's not even my style, but it's so pretty. Anyway, this is the Garnet palette. I certainly see why they selected it for the box. I would have loved it for my birthstone. However, I'm sure there are way too many people to give everybody their own birthstone. So, gorgeous shades, beautiful shades, as you can see, that show up wonderfully on darker skin. So definitely worth trying. And as you can see, the price, very inexpensive. So yes, this one I like a lot. The next product in the box is the Lip Whip by Carrie Grand, which is also a cruelty-free, vegan, and woman-owned business. Now, this product is described as a whipped color balm, And I love the packaging, very elegant. Look at this embossing on the top. It's got, I don't know if you can see it. Yes, there we go. It's got the KG, which is Cary Grant, the name of the company. And the color I got it in was Marsala, which, who doesn't love Marsala, right? Marsala in food, Marsala the shade. It's, oh, wow. Okay. Look at that. That, funny enough, that is closer to the shade of Garnet than the actual Garnet eyeshadow that I had. But in any case, let's do a little swatch. I'm going to use a clean finger on this hand instead. Oh, the texture is very interesting. It is slightly tacky. It does feel whipped. It does have a balm-like feel. Oh, look at this. It's on my hand. As you can see, it doesn't give you like a big swath of color. It's very sheer. Oh, it's got a minty smell. I love minty smelling products. Very moisturizing feeling. I could see this being a really good product to throw on and go. Just something so that if you wanted a little color on your lips, everybody's wearing a mask nowadays, but if you wanted a little color on your lips, but you didn't want to wear a full-on lipstick, or you wanted something that felt very moisturizing and kind of invigorating to the lips, this would be a good option. As you see, I rubbed it in and you can barely see it. So you could certainly wear this by itself, or you could probably pair it with a liner or do a lipstick and use this as a topper for it. It's a beautiful product. And I love the feel of it. The directions say you smooth it on with clean fingertips or a brush. I recommend you use a brush for this. I think it'll be a little hard to get it that precise with your finger, but it's so nice and it's packaged so beautifully. And oh, it mentions that it's the Better Balm. It's made with naturally derived organic and non-GMO ingredients. It can go from sheer to opaque. They say it's a buildable color. Now, I'm not going to build it up on my hand to see, but it does have pigment. So I could see where if you applied 2 or 3 layers, you'd see it a little bit more prominently. And it describes it as being Eco-Luxe. I can agree. It has a very luxurious feel and formulated without parabens and tested on our lips and never animals, which goes back to that commitment to being cruelty-free. So I like it. The Lip Whip. Yeah, I can't wait to wear this and tell you all what I think of it. The last product is the Vera Mona Color Switch Brush Cleaner, and I've already taken it out of the box, but I'll also insert a picture of the product here. So this is your brush cleaner. This is the cardboard that it sits in. This is the Color Switch Mini. So they have a bigger color switch and then they have this smaller version of it. This one, it has the top. I'm twisting it off now so you can kind of get a sense of the size a little better. That's the size of it. And all you do, and I have a brush here, is just swirl your brush on top. From what I gather, and of course you can do your own research on this, but from what I gather, this is really suitable for brushes used to apply powder products. And if you have limited brushes, you know, maybe you don't want to buy a million brushes like some of us do, myself namely. Maybe you don't have a ton of brushes, but you need to do an eye look and you need to go into 4 different eyeshadow shades. It happens to me regularly. And so that's why I have extra brushes. But if you only have 1 or 2 brushes, this is perfect. In between your shades, you just go right in here. It takes off the excess product, gets the brush clean, and then you put it in your new shade and keep going. Now, what's really good is that these are reusable. You wash them with soap and water and let them dry, and this sponge definitely comes out so that you can clean it thoroughly. But as you can see, this is sort of reddish brown because I use this brush to test it, and this brush is my contour / blush brush. But if I flip this over, I'm going to show you the difference. So this is what it looks like after you swipe your brush over it, and this is what it looks like before. So this is, you can see it has definitely taken some product off of my brush. And when I hit my brush on my arm, there was no color deposit. So very neat product. I am so looking forward to using this, especially when I start testing out these products as far as my eye palettes, like this Birthstone palette. And I get a palette, or you will get a palette with each of these boxes from what I've seen. So if you like eyeshadow palettes, great. If you don't, this may not be the subscription for you. But in any case, if you have more than 2 or 3 shades of eyeshadow that you like to blend together to create looks, you do need some sort of cleanser to keep your brush clean and to keep the colors from getting kind of muddy. And it helps to have something like this because it is reusable. It doesn't require you to always have a liquid cleaner. And for those that know about liquid brush cleaners, you have to let the brush dry after you use a liquid cleaner. But with this, you just swirl your brush and keep going. So yeah, I like this. This will be getting a lot of use. I am sure of it. So after totaling up all of the values of the products that's in this box, and there were 5 products, let's see, it came up to $88.49 worth of value, and I paid $45 for the box. So still, as always, I get more value than the sticker price of the box, which is fantastic. All of the products in this box were cruelty free. 4 of them were vegan, and 3 of them were women-owned businesses. So as always, Beam Box is still committed to creating boxes with as many beneficial aspects to the companies as possible. So that is it for my Beambox review. I hope you all enjoyed that. If you have tried Beambox, let me know. I'd love to hear all about it. If not, let me know what subscription services you are using, if you're using any, and which ones you recommend, because I'm always interested in making my beauty routine as easy as possible while still trying out new things. So that's it for today. I hope you have a great day or evening wherever you are. Take care.